Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod After Dark. I'm Jeff, and home crap home. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my cuz-host.
I'm Leslie, and you love you. I love Walter.
Oh, look what you did. I see it. We all see it. Um,
It was right there.
of course. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about The Money Pit, the 1986 We Have Stairs masterpiece, written by David Giles, directed by Richard Benjamin, starring Tom Hanks as Walter, Shelley Long as Anna, and Alexander Goodenough as Max. We are watching this in conjunction with Season 5, Episode 3, Clean Slate. And our spelling connections are, first, did you notice Josh Mostel?
Wait, I should know this. Who was that?
It was his real estate guy who he was running with, who had the heart attack.
No, who's that?
He was the teacher from the pilot of 90210.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So I forgot he was in this. But yeah, spelling connection. And then Tom Hanks and Shelley Long were both on episodes of The Love Boat.
Aww.
Yeah. So there you go. This movie is rotten with a 50% ratings on Rotten Tomatoes and 58% on the Popometer. So the people like it marginally better than the critics who did not enjoy this picture. I had seen this movie. You had not.
No.
Had you heard of this movie?
Oh yeah, I had definitely heard of it.
Okay. And you knew that it was like Tom Hanks and Shelley Long.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure it got recommended to me when Walter bought the house upstate.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really glad we didn't watch it then.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, I wanted to know all that because I want to talk about the fact that people know what this movie is later.
Okay.
So you kind of hated it.
I did not like it.
Okay, that's fine. And I'll tell you this: when you told me how like you didn't like it, I was surprised at the tenor of the dislike.
Fair enough.
But I wasn't like, I can't believe people don't like this movie, because I think by and large I am lukewarm on it.
Sure.
I like it better than you do, but but I've seen it like 3 times, which is kind of perplexing to me. Like why I would have seen this particular movie this many times. But
I get that.
So talk to me about your hatred for this film. or because it made you feel things that I was surprised it made you feel. So can you tell me what those were? Because it was interesting to me.
It was interesting to me too, and I don't know if it was just the note upon which I started the week having some effect, if it's the year, other things. Like I was really watching it and digging deep, trying to be like, am I a little activated right now?
Mm-hmm.
But the more I've thought about it, and in watching clips, I'm like, no, this really wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like how immediately, like they get into the house, and it's not, hints at little things going wrong. It is immediately everything is going wrong in quick succession. It's all going downhill fast. And yet they're still able to keep up this facade of like, well, I'm going to help you and it's going to be okay. It just felt a little too... I mean, I feel like if this had been in black and white, I would have been more forgiving of it. Like if it had been an older film.
I think it's based off an older film.
No, it is.
Yeah.
And there is a reason why sometimes that works better in those days, because I think people back then were better at pretending to be happy and convincing us.
Sure. Okay.
And it's not to besmirch Shelley Long and Tom Hanks. I feel like that kind of storytelling doesn't translate and doesn't work in modern times.
And by modern times, you mean 40 years ago.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Sure. The
It's
modern age of 40
yeah.
years ago.
So, and then the fact that it kept going.
Yeah.
Because I was so confused. I thought you've given us a very likable couple. Why should I find this funny?
Right.
And that's where parts of me, like, sometimes I just feel a little broken because I don't laugh at, like, Walter didn't find it like hilarious, but he definitely laughed aloud at some things, and I'm like, what is wrong?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I tried looking up some other movies that were very like that kind of had the same theme of Schadenfreude, because that's what I kept
Uh-huh.
thinking about while watching this, and I found nothing of interest.
Yeah.
Anything else that I know other people liked with that theme, I didn't like. So, you know, not to say I'm above wishing ill on some people, or
Mm-hmm.
and when I say wishing ill, I mean I hope you have to have a colonoscopy pretty soon.
Right.
Um, or I hope you get polyps.
Ooh,
Easy stuff.
polyps in
Um,
your anal canal.
yeah. Uh, I, like most humans, deep down, I don't actually have the stomach for a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that is. I've been thinking quite a bit about, because Laura likes this movie. She grew up watching this movie, thinks it's funny.
Oh.
Um, she's like, they're like, like gut buster things from like when she was little watching this movie, and the physical comedy and all of that. Um, so she really likes this movie, and as previously stated, I watched this movie drunk at 2 a.m. in South suburban Indianapolis one night, and laughed almost harder than I've laughed in my life. Like
Wow.
pain, like tears and ouch in the side, like laughed so fucking hard. Um and so I have this memory of thinking this movie's hilarious.
Mm,
And I've watched it since then. This is like the second time maybe I've seen it since then. And I'm like, I mean, there are bits that I think like are well executed, funny. The way that I mean, it's the same fucking thing over and over again.
yeah.
But there are moments where the gag is funny. Like the stairs collapsing is funny. Like just the way that it collapses, like just
Sure.
piece by piece by piece. Um, I I think the thing where he falls through the floor and gets stuck is funny
That did
because he just
crack
goes.
me up.
Whoop. Um, but then it gets less funny when he's like there overnight, losing feeling in his fingers and stuff. Like that's
Yeah.
But I it's not super funny, this movie.
I just had a thought.
Yeah,
I wonder if this is funnier when you're a young adult, like before you've bought a house and
sure.
experienced much.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wonder if it's like like do you have to find human suffering funny to enjoy this movie? Because it's very much a um uh like Three Stooges, America's Funniest Home Videos,
Yes.
like just people falling down, and clearly almost dying.
But
Um,
people love that.
People do like that. I don't. I can't watch America's Funniest Home Videos.
I can't either.
Because I'm like, that person was a quarter of an inch from being a paraplegic. Like
Yeah.
in every video. It just that's what I take from watching that show. But I don't feel that about this. Like that doesn't that, oh my God, Tom Hanks almost died. Like, that's not, I don't think that. I'm
Fair.
like, oh, it's a movie. I don't even think that Walter dude almost died. Like, this is clearly, it's over the top silliness. But it is very much the same thing over and over again. And if you don't want to see these people, I'm having trouble saying that you want to see them get hurt, because I don't think that they do. Right? Like, I
I
don't
don't
think that
I don't think they're meant to, but
yeah,
I think that is what naturally happens when you start putting people in a situation where things could go wrong. I mean, is that not the drive of reality TV? Is we put people in a container and let's see what I mean, that's what made The Bachelor and Bachelorette so funny for a while
right,
is cuz but of course now for me, I don't find joy in it cuz I'm like this is all stressful. Why would you want
right.
to get involved in this? Like it just doesn't look fun to me and it's not fun for me to watch. Like it's yeah. I don't think it was made from a place of like we are not rooting for these kids. Like I definitely think they're rooting for the kids the whole time and maybe
Yeah,
that kind of hurts them because aside from the same gag being done over and over again, I don't find the story that interesting.
I agree.
The
Um,
most interesting thing happens at the very end when you're like, "Oh,
See, and I thought that, I was like, well, that just was nonsense.
I mean,
The
it
you
is,
know,
and I didn't have that big of a reaction to it because I was tired and like, is this done? But I was
right,
like, of course. And also, finally, it's being done at least the guy. I'm sorry to you, honey, but it's being
right.
done to the guy who probably deserves it.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Putting that on there as a button is like, wait, so that they were scamming him the whole time. And now they're doing it again to his dad. What did what did this family do to that lady? Like,
I know it does create this weird level of. Did you know it was this family? Did you have a vendetta? What's going on here?
right. And if she did she do all that shit to the house on purpose? And how long did that take? Like,
Yeah,
I
did
don't
she
think her
home alone
scheme
her
is
own
good.
house?
Right. Yeah, but I mean, is she trying to murder them? And failing that, maybe now she's trying to murder his parents? I I don't understand it. And and the other part of it that they tried to make a story was this thing with her and her ex, the conductor, where
Yeah.
he said that we slept together and she didn't sleep together, and then we broke up. We didn't break up. We're still in the house. We're not in the house. Um, I guess if the foundations are good, you can fix anything. Like, I mean, I get it. I see that that's what the house is a metaphor.
You know what
Um,
this is?
hmm,
This movie is because I started writing this down. This movie is things we used to find funny.
I guess, but I mean, America's Funniest Home Videos is still on,
Well, I'm just going to
right?
say it. I'm just going to say it. People haven't gotten smarter, and it's dumb
Well,
humor. And I
it
think a
is
lot
dumb
of
humor.
I don't think they set out to write something dumb here, but the constant like something falls, he falls, and like
It was all
one,
sight gags. I
I'll
mean,
say
and
this much: the setup, how they did it, that's really cool. Shout outs to the set people and all the tricks and levers they had to do. Like the closest thing I've ever enjoyed to this is when we saw the play that goes wrong. And I
uh-huh.
really thought I was going to hate that play. I thought it was going to stress me out. It did a little, but I was still able to laugh the whole time because it's wild. And it is this,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone's in on it. And
Um,
so it's fun that way. Like the
yeah,
actors just keep going with mild looks of horror on their face.
gotcha.
So it's really like you're getting to watch maybe what act 2 of Noises Off the whole time or
Uh-huh.
whatever is on the front. I forget which act is from the front of the house, but it's like you're
Act
getting
two.
to watch.
Or no, wait,
Yeah,
it's the well, Act 1 is front of the house.
But
Act
then there's
2 is back of the
back
house, and
house.
Act 3 is both.
Okay. Yeah. The play that goes wrong is very much if you're only getting to see it from the front of a house.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But it's insane. Anyway, so but yeah, there was a lot in this that I thought, oh, this definitely we used to find this funny, and some people still do.
Mm-hmm.
People in their weight struggles. Such a lark. Oh,
Right.
and then this, I mean, I think it was the EMT guy who said like, I mean, it's thanks to his running, I can lift him into the ambulance. And it's like, oh God.
Right. Yeah.
Men dressed as women, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need to say more. There was really no point in it. They
No.
did it as a gag, and it was stupid, and it was pure like, well, we did dumb shit. We still do.
Yeah. Well, it's yeah. There's just a lot about the movie that doesn't make any kind of like sense. Like, there's like no reason for there's no reason for the construction crew to be made up of like crazy town menagerie land. Like, it's
Yeah.
just full of weirdos for the sake of it being full of weirdos. And there's no like I don't know why this guy only hires weirdos. But the weirdos
Because they're
are
cheap.
they, I guess, but are they good at their job? You can find some people who are bad at their job who aren't weirdos. Like, this is a choice this guy's making. I don't understand why. It's never a story point. It's just like,
That
wouldn't
feels
it be
like,
crazy if all these people were weirdos?
well, that kind of feels like isn't New York funny because of how many weird, crazy people live there? Isn't it funny?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Lisa, this is funny. Their clothes are different than our clothes.
I thought everything to do with Walter's job was strange. Like, any scene he had where he was doing his job, one, I didn't understand it, and two, I thought, I don't know what this is adding other
Yeah.
than reminding the audience he has a way to pay for this house. It's
Right.
not going to be enough, but he has a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's harassment that happens, but we don't see it, and yet there are jokes made, and I'm like, why didn't you just show it?
Right.
What
Yeah.
are you afraid of? Me
Uh-oh.
Too hasn't happened yet.
Watch out, Tom Hanks. Leslie's coming for you.
I'm not coming for Tom
Money
Hanks.
Pit.
I'm coming for, although I did not like him like going, I mean, he's the best plumber in town. Fuck, I'm out.
Right. It's because you've never hired a bad plumber. That's the problem there. I'm telling you. This home ownership is real deal. You get a bad plumber. Yeah, that's the other thing about this movie is, like, after watching this, right? It doesn't make home ownership and renovation look appealing in any way, right? It accurately, although hysterically over the top, but accurately reflects the reality of how hard it is to live in a house during a reno. Right? Like, it is stressful. That conversation that they have about, like, can we just also try not to take this out on each other? Like, that's the realest thing in the whole movie. Like, you live in that kind of an environment, like, you're both frustrated, you're both at the wrong look, somebody could lose a face. Like, it's just,
we had that discussion 2 weeks ago before the move. We were like, we're gonna get mad and yell. We can't let the move win.
Right. Yes. And
the move wants us to fight.
It does. It's a demon. And so, like, this movie makes all of that look accurately terrible.
Yes.
So here's my question. How is HGTV a thing? Because
how did the housing market not crash sooner?
Well, right, both. But, like, HGTV takes exactly this, like people getting their shit renovated. Sometimes they're living in the middle of it, and HGTV makes it aspirational. It makes it like all of these like little success stories, and doesn't everything turn out great? And but the reality is the money pit. And the money pit is a movie that 40 years later you and I had both heard of.
Yes.
Right? Even though it is admittedly not very good. It's a movie that like enough people see, someone recommended it to you.
Yeah.
You know, because of its universality.
I will say, in talking about it, I would totally still recommend people watch this, at least young adults, because there's helpful shit in here. They're not going to see it right away.
Right.
But, like, as I'm watching it, I'm just like, again, like, how is this funny to people? This is real. This shit really happens. And, like, you're trying to tell me that they're still, like, lovey-dovey the entire time and having sex, even though, like, I mean, oh, yes, of course they're gonna have sex, but they're making it look like it's happening frequently and with outfits still. And I'm like, dude, she had nice nighties and everything.
No,
and
it's
like,
true. It's true.
And I'm like, honey, that is buried in a box that you don't even know where it is. You're gonna be lucky for a quickie.
Yeah. Yep.
Against the banister that hopefully won't fall over.
And that banister's falling over.
Then I guess. See,
come on. Have you seen this movie?
How? That's another. We might just be dipping into Adventures in Intimacy already. I'm sorry.
Do it. Let's go.
How do you have sex in a house where everything is falling down?
I know.
This movie is kissing through delusion. That is what I'm calling the intimacy in this film.
Oh, there you go. I like it.
They are delusional the entire time. Now, it's great that we see how lovey-dovey they are in the beginning.
Yeah.
But they somehow manage to stay that way.
Uh-huh.
Like, way longer than I think is realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, of course, when you love someone, you're gonna keep, like, when you have a moment to collect yourself and you realize that it's not their fault that all of this is happening. Yes, they wanted to get this, but it's not their fault. They still deserve love. They're still amazing. Like,
yep.
That you're still able to have those intimate moments. But they were acting like after a long day of working on the house, like
being covered in plaster, whatever.
Being covered in plaster, not being able to take a bath because it fell through the floor and the water was gross and had legs, like just acting like, oh, well, yeah, of course, now it's time to snuggle and, you know, a little more. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. In also in a house filled with worker men who are watching you have sex from outside the window.
The Muppets love story is more realistic than this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thieves are breathing down your neck.
Oh, now I'm thinking of...
oh, Miss Piggy. No, Miss Piggy. No.
Now I'm thinking of him. That's amazing. I do think of him anytime I go, and me.
And me. I don't know why his bow ties are always crooked.
Let's talk about the Muppets. Anyway. Tom Hanks and Shelley Long, very cute couple, clearly comfortable with each other. Because from the very beginning, they are not just nuzzling against each other. I mean, he is resting his head on her chest, leaning up. You know, they're relaxed. There's another point later on where I think they're seated next to each other and she leans in for a kiss and her hand is like gently draped over one knee, like between the legs. And, you know, it may or may not sound like a lot, but that is a great indicator that they have been together a long time and that, again, the actors are comfortable with each other. Yeah. Because otherwise, I mean, between the legs anywhere, that can easily be like a, ooh, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Don't be thinking anything. Cool indicators. You know, in spite of the unrealistic nature of their relationship, they're definitely couple goals for like, oh, I would love it wouldn't it be great if, in spite of all the life stress that we incur, we are still amazing and lovey-dovey and in honeymoon phase the whole
Right.
time?
Yeah.
And I think there are phases in people. I'm only 36. Like I think it's safe to say that like my experience is going to be limited in talking about this, but I still believe that like I think there are going to be phases of that same feeling. But I feel like with all the movies out there about love and even some like older romance stories, life shit happens and gets in the way
Mhm.
of that, and stress is awful.
Uh-huh.
Um and again, but I wrote it down. They're still fucking in spite of the stress, and that is commendable, and I
Right.
wish we lived in an economy that supported that and endorsed that.
Yeah. Fuck through the stress.
I mean, honestly, we really should be, because all it takes is you have a good time and then you go, "Oh, I should be doing this every time I'm stressed."
Yeah. Yep.
And
I
yet you
wonder how
forget.
many like I wonder how many bad decisions have been prevented just because someone nutted.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like he was all worked up and gonna go whatever, and but he got a blowjob and everything's fine. Everybody's
There's
happy now.
there's this really funny moment on Dawson's Creek when Pacey and Busy Phillips's character are dating, and he's about to go off on this guy that Joey's dating, and Joey's like, "Busy, can you deal with it?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got it." And she leads him off into the woods. 5 minutes later, they come back, and he's like, "I'm good now."
Yeah,
Joey's like,
sure.
"I don't even want to know what
Yep.
happened."
Yep. Yeah, like I was gonna go rob a bank, but never mind. I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
So like,
everything's fine.
they're couple goals, to be sure. It's a
Yeah.
little nuts that it only took them 4 months to have.
That's yeah.
That's okay, great. Some of your silence on this has made me think, oh God, am I saying too much? Am I
No.
exposing things about myself? But yeah, 4 months. I'm sorry. It took some of us only 4 weeks to lose it in a house that
Right.
needed that needed
Sure.
renovating, and
No,
just being like, I didn't sign up for this.
the level of chaos they endure for the 3 days prior to the 4 months is enough to end any positive feelings you have about anyone you've ever met.
So here's a
Like
question for you
much
then,
less living with it for 4 months.
because I don't know if this is mentioned, but do you think do you think that's indicative of how long they've been together? And if so, how long do you think they've been together?
Oh, okay, interesting. Um, they have been together a little over a year.
Okay.
Like when Max comes home and kicks them out, they've been together a little over a year.
Okay.
I think. I don't think it's definitely not less than that.
Okay.
But her relationship with like Max has only been gone like a year,
Okay. Because
right?
I feel like the younger the relationship, the more likely. I still think 4 months is insane.
For
Um,
which part of it? Because I'm thinking 4 months is insane for like living through that amount of construction. But
I
what
think
part are
it's
you thinking of?
I think it's insane for them living through that amount of construction. I think it's insane that it only took them 4 months to have a blow up.
Oh, sure.
And like
Um,
to
yeah, hundred
become
percent.
fractured. First year of dating, after our first year, pandemic happened.
Uh
We
huh.
we had moved it. We had been living together 1 month, and then that happened, and it was, thank God we like each other,
Right.
because that
Sure.
could have. I mean, that could have easily tanked the relationship.
Yeah.
So that's that is a different situation than this, and yet is also extreme because at least these people got to leave their house
Right. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like, yeah, they get to leave their house.
Hmm.
Um, so I feel like their relationship has to be pretty young to have put up the brave face and just kiss their way through it and, been as romantic as they were
Mm-hmm.
throughout it.
But what I'll say for the sake of it being slightly longer is, they know each other pretty well. Like
Right?
they know what it's like to live with each other.
Mm,
And they are willing to um put up with the ways in which the other person is ridiculous.
good points.
And that takes it, if you're going to live through a reno like this of a house that actively tried to murder both of you, you have to be in it,
Yeah.
even beyond the fact that you both put money into this thing. They're in this relationship,
Yeah.
where it feels like they could be newlyweds. They're not, but they could be.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think if they were newlyweds, I think it would have gone worse.
I do
Like,
too. I was
yeah,
just thinking, I'm really glad that they didn't get married until the end. Cause
right.
that's the great thing about seeing modern relationships be told is like, yeah, you really should go through some shit first to make sure. But then again, there's always going to be some new level of shit to endure together.
Uh huh. Oh yeah,
So like,
obviously. That's the whole
yeah,
point. Is that you have someone with you to endure the shit with.
yeah.
Like that matters, man. Like that's so that's what, like, so the movie is like it is at once realistically bleak, but also optimistic and hopeful,
Yeah.
because the metaphor of the foundations are good, the rest of it's fixable. Me and my team of freaks here just fixed your whole house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, it's aspirational.
it is.
It's always aspirational to see people going through stuff. And I mean, it's why I keep saying I'm trying to sharpen my wit like Hawkeye, because how he's able to keep throwing off that witty banter in spite
Right.
of being at war and working on injured bodies, I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
he had good
I'm
writers.
He did, and they're a little slow up there,
Yeah, I get it.
because they're not paid enough.
Sons of bitches. Well, they want too much. Have you talked to them? They're demanding.
They are, but like, I get it. I'm doing well enough just to feed them enough.
Right.
So like,
Yeah. I say shut up or I'll stab you with a Q-tip. Lousy brain. Um. Okay. Yeah. And what other intimacies?
that I mentioned this earlier. I thought it was really weird that there's this harassment bit and we don't see it. We don't even like hear
Remind
what
me, because I feel like
happened.
I've blocked it out.
There's this moment where I don't even remember what happened before. Some worker came over. I don't think he ends up getting
Oh, the
fired.
plumber.
The plumber.
Oh,
Yeah, the plumber.
the first guy. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And all we see is the start of the scene is she's leaving the room. Tom Hanks comes in and is like, "What would happen?" And she's like, he harassed me, basically. This is
Yeah.
not verbatim.
No.
And of course he's playing it off like, "What? No, she's cute." I mean, and there's just this back and forth of like, are you gonna hire this man even though he harassed me?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's a good plumber.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sleep with him then?
Yeah. I like that though. I thought that was funny.
I mean,
Um.
kind of, but that, I don't know. That's one of those areas where I'm like, I want to believe this can be funny. It wasn't funny here because
Sure.
again, I don't know, at least describe it. Give us more because I feel like they knew it wasn't okay, but they did it
Sure.
anyway. And it's kind of like when you see kids being sneaky and they think they're being like, no, they don't see me looking at them, right? It's like, I can see you. You're
Right.
not getting away with shit. You're not
Yeah.
cool. Stop it.
I think that I don't think I don't think you want to see it, whatever it was, because you have to, as an audience member, you have to be okay with him hiring this guy. Like
Mm-hmm.
you have to be able to go, that's fucked up. But have you ever hired a bad plumber? Like you're like you need to be able to talk yourself into his decision a little bit, um, because you know that like it's a comedic setup that he's making this choice over this,
Mm-hmm.
but it is it's like you're supposed to go. It is pretty hard to find a good plumber, like that's you can't do that as an audience if you're like he walks in and the guy's face is like up her dress or something, like
I mean, that's definitely an extreme. But I also think you overestimate how much people care about women being harassed.
that's fair, but like
Um,
it's oogie,
it is
and
oogie. I'll
and you
say
don't want it
this
to be
much.
oogie in the movie.
This is my attempt at making it funny,
Ah,
which should be commendable. I mean, you have him say something, and then I don't know, ironing board falls out the wall, like something from the house falls on him, and it's like the house is protecting her. I don't know, just
yeah,
you
but the house
like
is not. The house is trying to kill her.
maybe in this moment it sides with her.
There you
It's
go.
like, oh shit, no, the men are the problem, not you.
Right. And when really what the problem is that lady and her husband from the Nazis.
Or like, oh god. Or like, when you have the men ogling them about to have sex,
Hmm.
like if it's just a simple scenario of like they're leaning and all of a sudden, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
they fall off. Have people get punished, much like Marty McFly's dad gets punished by
Oh, sure.
falling out of that tree.
Yeah. Well, he was bird
Peeping
watching.
Tom. No, he wasn't.
What? Yeah,
He's
she was
a
a
peeping
bird. See?
Tom.
Right. He was looking at that bird over there in that upstairs window. That's what was going on there. Um, I have nothing to say about the music in this movie.
Really?
What do you have? Like, what did
There's
any of it strike you as in? I gotta be me. That's like the only thing.
there was the instrumental version of Yesterday playing,
That's
which,
true. I forgot about the Beatles music playing.
oh buddy, I can't believe you forgot that because that was the moment my ears perked up because
Okay.
one Beatles. But then also, I believe that's the moment before she gets tricked into thinking she had sex with Max.
Yes.
And there's clearly this, I mean, that is so meaningful. Like,
The
I
regret.
wish it would,
Yeah.
yeah, the regret. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
there are things I wish I no longer knew, but
Right.
now I know, but I didn't know them yesterday, and it was so much better.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm glad
Scrambled
it was the
eggs.
instrument. Oh my god.
Oh my darling, how I love your legs. You know those were the original lyrics.
No, they weren't.
Yeah. You don't know the story of Yesterday?
Of course I don't. It
Um.
wasn't in that documentary.
Well, it's in the anthology, I'm sure.
Oh, is
But
that up?
yeah, yeah. We haven't gotten to that
Really?
episode yet, but
Okay.
yeah. The story of Yesterday is Paul woke up with that melody in his head, and he was like, this is. He was certain that he had just heard it somewhere, you
Uh-huh.
know. And so he went around for days playing it for people. It's like, does this anything? Do you know what this is? And nobody, like, no, they're like, no, we think you did that one. We think that one's yours. And so the first thing he had was the melody and no lyrics to it. So as he's like just trying to put words to this melody in his head, he like the first thing he comes up with is scrambled eggs. Oh my darling, how I love your legs. Yeah. It's good he did a rewrite, is what we're saying.
There's a
Yeah.
lot less regret in
Yeah.
although I don't know, you might feel bad about how much money you spent on those eggs now.
It depends. Yeah. Eggs are yummy though. I like eggs.
They are delicious. You just ration them out like a
Mm-hmm.
normal person.
You know, one of the cool things though is that I saw the I saw the place where Paul had that dream.
What?
Yeah, it's really cool. We on our honeymoon we did some walking tours through London, which I assume they still do those. It's been 20 years, but we did a Beatles walking tour.
Yes.
And one of the places you see is on the one on there were multiple tours, but the one we went on was Jane Asher's apartment, like where she lived with her family. And Paul would live with them, like when they were in town. And so that he was staying at Jane Asher's when he had that dream and woke up. And so we're like, that right there, that third floor apartment is where Paul McCartney dreamed that song. It's fucking crazy.
Man.
Like, yeah. So highly recommend Beatles walking tours of London.
I don't know who that's a bigger compliment to. The homeowners, Jane, where they bought the bed from. Like,
right.
There's
the fact
so
that they had
many...
a piano, like, you know, like they had a piano in the other room, and he would like he got up and he went and sat down at the piano in the other room and started playing this thing that like he just woke up with in his head. I know.
I would love that so much more than waking up to whatever random musical starts playing on the record in my brain on the record player. It's my brain is everyone's brain is strange. Mine's not special.
It is. Can I recommend something that I recommended to my wife a long time ago that she started doing and she likes? You know how when you have like that, you wake up or you just get like a random ass song stuck in your head? Just write it down.
Oh.
Just write it down. Like because like you'll go, I don't even know where that came from. But if you look back over the last month, you'd be like, look at all that crazy shit that was going on. Like my brain was just popping these at me. And I don't know what it means, but it's interesting to look at. You know, it's interesting to have record of it.
I'll write down words and ideas, but like I don't have new music coming in my head. So.
No. I mean, like when you think, like when you're like, geez, why is Kajagoogoo too shy in my head today? Like, or oh shoot, I just heard the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Like, if you find yourself like singing part of a song, and you're like, where did that fucking thing come from? And just write it down. Write down that it happened, because then you'll get like this interesting snapshot of like the random songs that pop in your head, and it is just a fascinating look at your own brain.
Okay, that does sound kind of fun because I don't know why I wake up sometimes to musicals in my head. I'm like, and then I start choreographing, and I'm like, no, now we're too awake.
Yeah, it's too much work. But yeah, I forgot about the Beatles music playing in this, and there's no way she sang the entire catalog. It's just too many songs. It's impractical, you know. That's all. That's my problem with this movie, the impracticality. I just don't believe it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I draw a line. All right. Well, what else time? Is this anyone's defining role?
I hope not.
It's not Max's defining role. You know what his defining role is?
What?
Carl in Die Hard.
Oh yeah, that's right. I knew I had that in my brain at the start because as I was watching it last night, I thought, this blonde man looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the ballet dancer from Die Hard. I know he's not dancing in that, but I will always call him the ballet dancer from Die Hard.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then I pointed it out to Walter, and he was like, no. And I was right.
You were right.
So no, he's from Die Hard. Maureen, I think it's Stapleton. She's the woman who sells them the house.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I know her from Bye Bye Birdie
Ah, very nice.
with Anne Margaret. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Margrock.
No,
You didn't watch enough Flintstones.
I did, and I'm okay.
You don't remember Anne Margrock being on in
No, I do.
Bedrock?
You've mentioned that before. I
I
just
have. How can I not? Um, Obviously not Tom Hanks or Shelley Long's defining roles.
no.
Um, but there's a couple things that are interesting to me. What else wise? Um, One, I guess I'm gonna do these. I guess out of order. But why do you think you've heard of this movie? Seeing as how it's not that good, it's not like it has like a massive cult following. It has probably a little bit of a cult following, but not in the same way that like other 80s comedies do. Um, but why do you think you've heard of this?
That is a great. I feel like this is probably one of those movies that ended up on TV quite a bit.
I think that's a large part of it.
I really, yeah, because I don't think this is a movie that brought everyone to the theater to see it,
No.
but I definitely think I mean, there's not a lot that they have to cut out, so I think you can easily
Well,
put this on TBS any time of the day or any of the other many stations that just put
yeah.
movies on. And, you know, honestly, this could be a family night movie. Like,
Sure.
I bet this is like an easy blockbuster movie pick for some people. Like, you know, it wouldn't be my pick, obviously,
Right.
but people seem to like this movie
Yeah,
enough.
I mean, it's the TBS part of it is huge. Um, and I hadn't considered that you didn't really have to edit it too much, but that's true. Um, I also think that one, Steven Spielberg produced this movie. And you can market a Steven Spielberg movie on TBS on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
So I understand Turner paying the studio to have the rights to show this. The other part of it, though, is um, there's a point at which you're like, Tom Hanks has done some of the biggest movies on the planet. Let's Can we get the Money Pit and Joe versus the Volcano and just put them on because people will watch him?
Yeah.
Like it though, like some people are completists. You know, they're
The
like,
man
I
in
want
the
to
other
see.
room.
Yeah, I want to see. Like I did this with Harrison Ford. I think there's probably a couple things his later work that I hadn't seen, but like I was a Harrison Ford completist for a while. So I was like, oh, Mosquito Coast, I'll watch that because Harrison Ford's in it. You know, turns out
Never.
that movie's fucking awesome. That movie's really good. Frantic, we watched
We watched.
because I was a Harrison Ford completist at some point. So I get like, oh, this is a Tom Hanks movie I haven't seen, maybe kind of thing.
And now he just plays famous people.
I know, yeah, but who doesn't love
If
Tom
there
Hanks?
is a white male biopic, Tom Hanks is going to play him.
Yeah, um, Jeff Buckley, you think?
Oh.
No, it's just Jeff Buckley died when he was like 35 or something. Like, way too young to be played by Tom Hanks now. Is my
Yeah,
point.
I was like, well, you had me thinking for a minute, like, wait, did this happen? Did he do that
He did not
when
do
he
that.
was younger?
No, he did not do that. I was just trying to. I was listening to a podcast about Jeff Buckley the other day, so his name was in my head.
Oh, nice.
Here's another thing. Well, what else do you have about this movie?
Honestly, I've talked through everything
Okay.
that
So
I
there's one last thing that I think is interesting, and it is like how I feel. I assume that you know this, but maybe you don't because it's not really how things are anymore. But it used to be that there was a strong line between being a TV star and a movie star.
Yes. No, I
So
do remember that.
okay. So like there's, like obviously the spelling connection shows how porous that line was. That
Mm-hmm.
all of these movies, we're watching all these movies with people in them who were on television shows. But it was for a long time. Like that was either you're on your way up or you're on your way out if you are a movie person who did TV. And we watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that's what the whole fucking movie's about.
Yeah.
It's Rick Dalton
Well,
lamenting the fact that he's going to have to go play the heavy on television.
I know I'm pretty sure I've referenced this on here before, but it's a great bit, and I love everyone should go watch Tina Fey and Amy Poehler anytime they hosted the Golden Globes. But
Mm-hmm.
there is a moment. This should tell you how recent this feeling was still in Hollywood
Yeah.
because they hosted and were calling out Julia Louis-Dreyfus. They went, "Who's sitting on the movie side tonight?"
Right.
Hi,
Yeah. Yeah.
Julia. And she's doing this bit like she's smoking and has shades on and she won't take a photo with Reese. I mean,
That's funny.
it's Jeff's kiss. It's so great.
Yeah. That's awesome. But this movie, like the reason I brought it up is because this movie it stars two former TV stars who
Well, one of them we don't think of as TV anymore.
anymore she was on the biggest TV show on network television. She was the star. And when she left to make movies, it was, oh, she's fucking this up. Like people were like, I don't know that that's a good idea. It's the same reaction Caruso got when he left NYPD Blue after 1 year. It's seen as a hubristic risk.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks has the opposite because Bosom Buddies got canceled. Like he was the star of a show that didn't work, but that I loved. Like that show was awesome.
I've never seen it.
Do you know the premise?
It's two guys trying to find a place to live on college campus, right?
No, it's in New York. They're both actors, but they're like they can't afford any place to live except for this cheap room in a women's only building. So they have to pretend to be women to live there. So they're actors, and they're ladies' men about town. But when they come home, they have to dress in big old ladies' outfits with big old boobs and stuff. And it's just, I mean, it's the lightest touch, like 80s sitcom thing ever. And
neither of them. I feel like they did the least for their faces.
No,
to pass.
No, they didn't try. Yeah.
But maybe that's part of the comedy. And it's funny because as you're describing it, unfortunately, all I can think of now is like, and this is why the right it uses this kind of shit as ammo for like these trans people, and it's like,
right.
Nope.
Not what this is.
Not what this is. Nope. Go back to the end of Psycho when the doctor says, "You'd think, but no."
But no, this is different. It's not that. But like, so she was on a TV show that was a massive hit, and she left it to pursue stardom. He was on a TV show that didn't work. It got canceled. It was popular. I mean, like we'd have to look up the numbers, but I guarantee you that the numbers Bosom Buddies got in like the 13 episodes it was on or whatever are orders of magnitude bigger than hit TV shows today.
Interesting.
That's just the way that works. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that you'll like it, but I liked it when I was a kid. Plus, it has a Billy Joel theme song.
Things are worth analyzing.
Yeah, but he goes from that and gets into movies. I don't know what the first thing he did was, but obviously, like this is years after Splash. Splash being like one of the first. Have you seen Splash? Do you know Splash?
I know the name. I've never seen it.
You don't know? Do you know what it is? Am
Isn't
I
she a
about to?
mermaid?
Yeah, she's a mermaid. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. He falls in love with a mermaid.
Duh.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
obviously.
you?
But I mean, what a premise!
I
Like,
know.
we should watch Splash at some point. That would be
That makes
interesting.
more
I haven't.
sense than a mermaid falling in love with a human male. Come on, Ariel.
That's true. Yeah. Um, she got toes. Um,
Dingle hopper.
Dingle hopper.
Yeah.
Brushing my hair. But it's interesting to me, like, that these two former TV stars did a movie together, and their movie careers could not have gone more differently.
Yeah.
You know, like, she has this and Troop Beverly Hills, and I don't even know what else. You know?
I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there. Sexism. Because I feel like something similar, but not entirely, happened with two actors on Downton Abbey. They both left the same season,
Mm-hmm.
and they both left in pursuit of of movies, which,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I was pissed because I loved these characters, and actor brain too. I'm just like, why would you leave one of the most successful TV shows?
Uh-huh.
Because again, I'm working from a scarcity mindset.
Right.
I'm sure once you get into that place of like, I have options now, or I
Right.
can make my own options, then yeah, you do feel braver, and it does make sense to expand. It's why people invest in property and
Mm-hmm.
other things that I will never do. Because have you seen the world?
Have you watched The
Anyway,
Money Pit? Dear God.
like, anyway, yeah, I don't know, we just have no idea. But yeah, so they both leave the show to do movies. As far as I know, she maybe did one big one and has done other TV. Oh no, she did a few. And then I feel like he also, what am I saying? He played the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
But again, they've both still done TV and done a few big films. It's certainly not panned out for them yet the way it has panned out for Tom Hanks. But yeah, I hate that for Shelley Long. Like, do you think people saw her in auditions and were like, it's Diane from Cheers?
No, I don't think that she didn't get cast. I think that her movies didn't do well.
Okay.
And, she got a few star turns. This was a big movie. This was fucking Steven Spielberg made this movie. And this is right after she left Cheers. Like, people
Okay.
wanted to see what Shelley Long was going to do because she was such a big, funny TV star. And some people were rooting for her. I'm sure some people were rooting against her. Like, the people are assholes that way. That's how that works. But like, I just don't think her movies performed. Like, she didn't have a movie that was half as big as Splash
I
or Big. I
I
mean,
just
come
wondered then,
on.
like, what was being offered to her? Was this a
Well,
problem with
that's
the
the
agent? Was this, there are so many factors that
mm-hmm.
we can only conjecture about, and like, I don't think it is entirely sexism, but I do think that there is an and again, their situations were different, but like, there is an allowance for men to have courage and take their career ahead that isn't given to women. And I don't know, I wonder how much influence her leaving Cheers had on people wanting to cast her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, it could also be something like, they signed her to a 2-picture deal. Neither one of those pictures made a whole lot of money. the president who made the deal got fired. It's a new regime. They're not interested in being in the Shelley Long business, and her moment passes. Like
Yeah.
that kind of shit happens all the time. And she's, continued to work, was on Modern Family and, did a lot of, went back and did TV work. And so she's really funny on that.
I
It's
did
not
not
like,
know
oh, did you not
that she
watch
was
Modern
on
Family?
I didn't. I feel like that's one I missed out on, and I could
Yeah.
still watch it. But
Yeah.
honestly, I'm at the point where
I
I
don't
don't
think you
know.
need to, but there are, it is a show that is quite funny. Um, like we've watched a lot of it with Liam. Um,
Shout outs to Sarah Hyland, a fellow crony.
there you go. Um, There you go. Shout outs to Phil Dunphy, who Laura's like, you're such a Phil. Um, you know, she's like, oh, you're such a clown like that cat. That guy is. So that if Cheese Meisters, that's what it's like to be married to me. Just imagine Phil Dunphy, basically. Um, Anything else?
I don't think so. I'm so thankful we've had as much to discuss as we did, because I swear, more often than not, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to say.
I had a few notes. I wrote down, how is HGTV a thing after this? That's what I wrote down.
Because even if we know the reality, we really hope that it's going to be not that.
Yeah.
Like, not the money pit. It's reality TV. Some of it is trying to show an ease to life that doesn't exist
Yeah.
in order to inspire people. I haven't watched a lot of HGTV, but I would assume there is an inspirational theme to it.
Mostly, I don't think it's inspirational. I think it's aspirational almost.
Okay.
Because it just, it's like, look at this, how easy this is to do yourself, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. It's a lie. It's a big fucking
Oh,
lie.
yeah.
But we've had our HGTV stretches for sure, because it is some pleasant mindlessness. You're
Nice.
just like, oh, this doesn't even matter right now. Whatever this, oh, I don't even care. I'll just look at it. Um, yeah, it
Nice.
doesn't matter. Yeah. I haven't learned a damn thing. I know what shiplap is. Big old clocks. I know about that.
I need to
I
get that way with dog training shows,
oh
because, again, in getting Ember acclimated to a new place, I'm just like, oh yeah, I should be watching these shows so that I can be a better dog mom, because I can't afford training. So
yep, dog vomit. All right, what is this? The ESTF for you?
this is the most flammable comedy.
Oof, it's rough. Yeah. Um. This is the Rube Goldbergiest movie since Superman 3.
You spoke a different language there.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
know,
okay?
you know what Rube Goldberg is, right? Like Mousetrap, like the game Mousetrap, the board game. You don't looking at me like you've never heard this before. You don't know what Mousetrap is? Fuck me.
No.
It's a fucking board game. I don't know. Okay.
We played Candyland.
Okay. Well, this is a different thing where it's like, you start a ball rolling and it goes down a thing and it knocks over a thing and that swings a thing and that drops a ball and those big machines, like those overly
Wait,
complicated. Yeah.
are you telling me that the machine with which Radigan in The Great Mouse Detective tries to kill the mice is a mouse trap?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know that I've seen all of the Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, you've missed out. I love that movie. No, there's this fantastic moment where they're trapped in a mouse trap, of course, like an actual one, and they're deciphering how everything is happening and what is ultimately going to happen, like how it's going to kill them, and he's trying to like stop it.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
mouse trap.
Yeah, those are called Rube Goldberg machines. They're overly complicated
Wow.
machine setups to perform a small task. Um, there's a band called OK Go, and
Yes.
okay, they have a video that was a Rube Goldberg setup. It's awesome. You should go watch it
I've
if you
seen
haven't
it.
seen it. Okay, so it's that, but they have like Tom Hanks ends up in one of those. Like that whole thing at the end where everything collapses. It's a whole big Rube Goldberg situation, and that's also they also have that set up at the beginning of Superman 3. So
Thank you for explaining all of that.
all of that nonsense. Yep. So that's what is going on up here today.
Because now I'm going to remember who. Is it Rube?
Rube. Yeah.
Rube. Okay. Now I'm going to remember who Rube Goldberg is.
Yeah. Those things are fascinating. I love watching like those things work. You know?
I need to find the end clip or some clip of Great Mouse Detective.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that it is a big mousetrap joke.
I
All right.
God, I love figuring out the jokes they slid past kids, and then you're an adult watching, you're like, that's fucking hilarious. They don't get that. Or like, that's sick as fuck. How did they get that by?
Jerkweed kids.
The gifts that keep on giving, kids movies.
I know, right? What did I just do?
This was so great.
Yeah.
It always is.
It is. It makes me happy. Because it makes me happy when we once again prove my theory that everything comes back to Aaron Spelling.
Even the money pit.
Even the money pit. So join us here, I guess, next week, Cheesemeister. I don't guess. I know. Fucking do it, assholes.
What the fuck?
Listen up.
You're
mandatory.
Gonna go like and subscribe right now.
That's right. Smash the buttons. But join us here on Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, when we watch season 5, episode 4, Life After Death. And join us here next Friday when I'm not 100% sure what we're going to watch.
Oh, yeah.
You've watched next week's episode already.
Yes.
And I have not. I didn't realize that Griffin Stone was making his first appearance.
Yes.
So, yeah, we got some Casper Van Dien in the house.
Yeah, there's a blind date. There's a funeral. Oh my God. 4 weddings and a funeral?
Oh, that's interesting.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
The problem is going to be how many British people are in it.
Oh,
like from a spelling connection standpoint, I can look it up because the movie has a phenomenal opening scene with just one word. It's pretty great. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. So maybe. But yeah, we'll give it some looks. So yeah. That's right, because there was a funeral. R.I.P. Josh Rich. Terrible driver. I know. It's bad. All right. But until then, Cheesemeisters.
Cheers.